Focusing only on task success can hide serious UX issues. Here's how to dig deeper into usability and the user experience by also focusing on architecture, language, feedback, and interaction. Successfully completing a task doesn't always mean that the experience was clear, enjoyable, or intuitive. And in usability testing, that distinction matters. When we observe a participant complete a task successfully, as an observer or as a member of the design team, it's tempting to breathe a sigh of relief and think, right, we're done. But hold on a minute. Did the user really understand what they were doing? Was their journey intentional and clear, or bumpy and accidental? Focusing only on whether or not a task was successfully completed can hide serious usability issues once your product is in production. Today, I want to look beyond task success and explore 4 additional key aspects that can affect both the usability of your product and the user experience. Let's start with architecture. Architecture, clarity of journey. Task success can easily mask issues with your information architecture and navigation. Just because your participants successfully arrived at their destination doesn't mean that the journey made sense. The path may not have been easy to follow, straightforward, clear, or intuitive. Instead, users may have tried several different routes, got lost in unnecessary screens, and relied on guesswork. Users can still complete tasks in spite of going through multiple menus, links, and unnecessary screens. These signals may indicate that your navigation and architecture isn't as usable as it could be. Every unnecessary click can add unwanted friction and frustration. These detours waste users' time, undermine their confidence, and make products feel confusing or clunky. Even if the task is eventually completed, users can still walk away thinking that was way harder than it should have been. Guesswork might get a participant through in a focused usability session, but it tends to break down in the real world when users are stressed, tired, and distracted. Next, let's talk about language, building comprehension. Completing a task isn't the same as understanding it. In usability tests, I've often seen participants click through on the next or continue button without really processing the content. They're focused on completing the task, not on comprehension. When a product contains vague, inconsistent, or overly complex language, users might click the wrong button or link without realizing it, make decisions they didn't intend to, and follow instructions without fully understanding them. These issues won't show up in task success metrics, but they erode trust and clarity. When users don't fully understand what they're doing, they're less likely to trust the product, feel in control, and know how to repeat behaviors later. Evaluating and improving the language in your product is essential for building trust, comprehension, and clarity, making sure that users feel confident, not confused, about how they interact with your product. Now, let's talk about feedback, encouraging confidence. In usability testing, a participant can still complete a task, but be unsure about what just happened. If you're observing sessions or watching recordings, you might hear a participant say something like, "Did that actually go through? What just happened?" Or, "What happens next?" These moments of hesitation reveal a lack of feedback to the user. This can lead to repeated mistaken actions, e.g. resubmitting a form, reduced confidence, and increased uncertainty in the product. Well-crafted micro-interactions help shape how your users feel when interacting with your product. They help them to understand what's going on, reassure them that something is happening, and contribute to a sense of clarity and control. Lastly, let's talk about interactions. Effortless and easy. Even if a task can be successfully completed, the quality of the interactions can make or break the experience. The way a user interacts with your product and the design of those elements play a huge role in the overall impression a user may have. If the experience feels clunky, tedious, or overly complex, it can lead to frustration. Poor interaction design includes difficult to use widgets, e.g. date pickers that require endless clicking, controls that are hidden, hard to find, or inaccessible, and interfaces that are slow to respond or cluttered with too many options. While these issues may not prevent a user from completing a task, they create unnecessary friction and can lead to frustration. A well-designed interaction is intuitive and responsive, feels natural and easy to use, and supports accessibility. Improving these small moments can lead to greater satisfaction for your users and how they feel about using your product. So in conclusion, while task success is important, it doesn't give you the whole picture. Next time you run a usability test, ask yourself, did the architecture provide a clear journey? Was the language building comprehension? Did the feedback encourage confidence? And was the interaction effortless and easy? If you're new to usability, need help, or want to improve, check out our website below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.